is the year 1875. During the years right after the Civil War, the government of the United States had a hard fight on its hands to keep from going bankrupt. To prevent this, negotiable gold bonds were issued, with many of them being purchased by state and local governments, Texas being one of the largest buyers. This arrangement promised strong relief for the post-war economy, until one day, a Texas financial official made the startling discovery that the federal securities held by his state were all forged certificates. The Secret Service was immediately called on to investigate. Assigned to this job was Chief of Western Operations Pat Gallagher and his partner, Stoney Crockett.
Mr. Lanning? Yes? We're federal officers, sir.
This is Pat Gallagher, and I'm Stoney Crockett. We're down here to investigate that fraudulent bond issue.
Oh, well, I'm glad they finally sent some, and I have several of these bonds right here in my desk. You can see for yourself what they mean. All right. It's the seal. That's right. Who found these? Mr. Carnes.
What's your position with the state, Mr. Landon?
Well, I'm in charge of checking financial records.
How long have you had this job?
About a year and a half.
Well, then you went to work after the bonds were delivered to the state.
Yes.
And who accepted these bonds?
Well, my predecessor, a man named Schaefer.
Where can we find this Mr. Schaefer?
Oh, you can't. He's dead. We hold $5 million worth of these securities in our state alone. Now, if this isn't stopped, it could lead to a national disaster.
Yes, we know. Can you tell me what this Mr. Schaefer looked like?
Well, he's about your height, brown hair. He had a big mustache.
Who was Schaefer's assistant?
A man named Wiley.
Is he dead, too?
No, you find him still here in town. He runs a restaurant down the next block.
Well, we'd better go down and have a talk with him, Stoney. Thanks, Mr. Landon.
Good day, sir.
Fine.
Wiley said he didn't know that Schaefer was dead, but he was sure of one thing, that he disappeared. Wiley didn't know anything else about Schaefer except the name of his best friend, a man. We're looking for a man by the name of Dance. We're told we might find him here.
I'm Dance. What do you want?
I understand he used to know a man named Schaefer.
Who told you that?
You did know him, didn't you?
That's my business.
It's our business, too. We're federal agents.
Federal agents, huh? Well, go blow your bugle someplace else. Dance, you gotta talk to us. I said get out of here.
When's the last time you saw Schaefer?
You're real stubborn, ain't you, mister?
That's our job, Dance.
Well, let's see how well you do on your back. As I said before, Dance, came here to ask you a few questions about Schaefer. Okay, you whip me, so I'll talk. What do you want to know?
When's the last time you saw Schaefer?
I don't know for sure. Maybe a year ago.
Where?
Laredo. Yeah, that's it, Laredo.
What was he doing there?
I don't know.
Was he in business?
I don't know.
Did he have a business here?
I don't know that either.
You know anybody that's seen Schaefer lately?
No, I don't know nobody knows him. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, maybe there was a man named Clark.
Where do we find him?
He's a nester. Running sheep about 10 miles out of town.
Which direction?
North. He's got a line shack. If you get there at exactly noon, he'll be there.
A sheepman in this country?
Yeah, sheep herders never sleep the same place twice out here.
Thanks. We'll see you later, Dance. We rode out to the Nestor's shack and got there a little before noon. Clark was waiting for us in the doorway. But he claimed he didn't know anything at all about Schaefer and stuck to it. So we started back to town. We'd gone about 100 yards when...
Not a sign of him. Not even his shoes.
He sure disappeared in a hurry.
I knew that those cattlemen hated nesters, but I didn't think they'd go this far.
Stoney, I don't think cattlemen had anything to do with this. I think this was meant for us.
Yeah, you remember what Dan said? Be there exactly at noon. We just missed it.
Stoney, we're getting into something big and tough. We're riding back into town and have a talk with Dance. We're going to question him about murder. Might be a good idea if you go behind the buildings while I go around the front.
Right. You going somewhere, Dance? Well, what do we talk about this time? We just got back from Clark's place. He's dead, blown up in his shack. No kidding?
You don't seem very surprised.
I ain't. Clark was a nester and a sheepman. It's a wonder he didn't die a long time ago.
Do you have anything to do with it?
Me? Why should I have anything to do with it? I hardly knew the man.
You knew us. You knew we were heading out to his place. That explosion might have been for our benefit.
I don't know anything about any explosion.
What about Schaefer?
Dead.
How did it happen? And when?
I don't know.
He was your friend, wasn't he?
I was his friend, but I don't know how or where he died. You guys got it in for me for something. Why? All I did was get in an argument, get whipped, and lost a fight. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Yeah, we know. But just stick around town. We might need you as a material witness.
And we mean it, Dance. Wait a minute, Stoney. I think I'll go and have another talk with Landon.
Say, why don't I try and see if I can run down a death certificate on this guy, Schaefer?
Say, that's a good idea. And if you don't find one, stop by the printing press. Have some reward posters made up offering $2,500 reward for proof that Schaefer's dead. Or any other information.
It's a good idea, I get it.
Any luck? No, not much. Don't seem to be able to find out anything about Mr. Schaefer.
Wish I could help you more, but I hardly knew the man.
Say, maybe you know a little about his background. Did he know anything about explosives or dynamite?
I don't think so. He seemed to be more interested in farming.
Farming? Why do you say that?
Well, he owned a little piece of land just outside of town with a barn on it. Some other man is leasing it now, but it's the piece you pass as you come in from the north.
We'll check on it, Mr. Landon.
Good luck.
There was no death certificate. Take a look at these.
Hey, they're fine. Let's post the rest of them around town.
Right. What now?
We're going out and have a look at the barn.
There they go now, and I don't want them to come back.
My name's Gallagher, sir.
I'm Crockett.
We're federal agents. We're looking for a man by the name of Schaefer.
Schaefer? Why, he's dead. Been dead over a year.
You're sure about that?
Well, as sure as anybody else, I guess. Everybody says he's dead, so naturally a man has to figure he is dead.
What's your name, sir?
McVeigh? Sam McVeigh. I'm from Maine, a down east Yankee. Maybe you can tell that from the way I talk.
Hadn't noticed it. You run this place?
Yeah, I keep a few head of cattle around. Used to have a farm back east. Nothing like this, of course.
You own the place?
No, I lease it.
Who from?
Folks live up at Austin. I never met him. Leased the place by mail. Saw a notice in the paper.
Used to belong to a man by the name of Schaefer, didn't it?
Yeah, I guess it did. I heard it did. But I never met Schaefer. Kind of wish I had, though, and asked him how come he built this barn the way he did. No bracing at all, and the barn opens north so a good storm can come right inside with you. It's way too high for the winds we get around here.
Yeah. Hey, don't leave me with that guy. All he does is talk, talk, talk. He's worse than a woman.
Take a look at this hay.
About 30 ton of it, and it's all baled, too.
Yeah, but look at the color of it.
Yeah. It's old and musty. Must have been here a long time.
You fellas looking for anything in particular?
Well, in particular, we're looking for Mr. Schaefer.
I ain't been much help, have I?
Well, I guess you've told us all you can. Thanks, McVeigh.
So long.
Drop that gun. All right, why'd you try to dry gulch us? Come on, start talking. Who's behind all this? Strong, silent type. He won't talk.
Won't, eh? Well, let's lock him up. Come on.
Oh, get moving.
Nothing. That one wouldn't talk if you questioned him for a week.
He knows he has backing. Figures whoever's behind all this will help him get out.
We're sure getting nowhere on this case.
Stoney, when you get a skunk in the hole, what do? You smoke him out, don't you?
You got anything we can use for...
Might have. Look, Stoney, you go around to all the bars here in town. Tell them that we paid the reward for the proof of Schaefer's death. Tell them we've seen the body.
Well, I don't get it.
Just do it, will you, Stoney? I want to have a talk with the banker here.
I certainly hope you come up with something pretty soon, Gallagher. Time is running out on us in this thing.
I hope so. This ring's well organized, Mr. Landon. There's a lot of people in on this fraud.
Well, I don't doubt that. You can have a cigar while you're waiting.
No, thanks. I don't use them. Is this yours?
No, that's one of the things Schaefer left in the office when they moved off the job.
You did? Thanks.
Your reward news paid off in the saloon. I passed it off to the bartender, and Dan's picked it up from him, and he just rode out of town.
Which way?
South.
Smart man. He's trying to throw us off the trail. Come on.
Yeah, well, what's our move? Which way are we heading?
We're going north.
Came back.
Yeah, we came back. Say, that's a nice piece of carving. You ever do any woodcuts?
Woodcuts? Why, no.
I saw some nice carving in town. A cigar box with the seal of the United States on the cover.
Looks a lot like this work.
Somebody else's work.
Hey, there's hay. It's dirty and musty.
I don't have much use for hay.
Well, you told us that you had cattle.
I did, but I sold them right after I leased the place. Why? What are you fellas getting at? What's this all about?
This barn's full of hay. Never been used. That looks kind of funny, doesn't it?
What's so funny about it?
Thought maybe you might be using it to hide something, like woodcuts or engraving equipment.
You're crazy. The hay's here because I sold my cattle. I told you that once before.
Yeah, but you also told us that you were from Maine, that you were a Downeaster. Is that right?
That's right.
Well, if you were really from Maine, you wouldn't say that you'd leased this place. You'd say you'd hired it.
Yeah, and you really didn't have to lease it, did you, McVeigh? Because you already own it. Your real name's Schaefer, isn't it?
Can't prove this.
Oh, yes, we can. All we'd have to do is put a mustache on you. We'd prove it real quick.
We don't have time for that, Stoney. Let's inspect this barn.
Hey, Pat, I hit something back here, a wall or something.
Let's move this. Get a crowbar.
Right.
Never mind the crowbar. I'll show you how to get in without it.
You better stay out here. Keep your eyes open for dance.
Right.
Well, this is what you used to make the forgeries. This is what we've been looking for.
days and we had him cashed over the border.
Yes, but you didn't have 3 more days, did you? We'll leave everything just like it is and have the sheriff come out and pick it all up for evidence. That's enough of this foolishness. Come on, get out.
Phew, man. That was too close for comfort.
Dance?
Yeah, but he'll never bother anybody else. Say, Pat, do you think this guy will ever see Maine again?
I doubt whether he'll ever live that long.
And one question.
Yeah, what is it?
Did Dance tip you fellows off in order to collect that $2,500 reward?
Does he look like he tipped us off? No, Schaefer, you double-crossed yourself, and you're going to have a long time to figure out how.
Yeah, a double-crosser who double-crossed himself. And that's for sure.